Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Abid Rida Babil, your chemistry teacher for GSCH 101, and this is the lesson number 4 for the module of gases. Dalton's law of partial pressure. This law is about the mixture of gases. Suppose we have gas A and gas B. So this is the gas A, for example, and this is the gas B, and then when we combine it becomes mixture of gases. So in the mixture, the pressure will be called partial pressure. Partial means part. So partial pressure of gas A plus partial pressure of gas B will be equal to the total pressure, because the law says the sum means total. So Dalton's law of partial pressure is very easy. It says that the total pressure, the PT, total pressure of the mixture of the gases, is just the sum of, means total of partial pressure of gas A and the partial pressure of gas B, and if you keep it separate, that pressure will be also same, and the total is called PT. So each gas would exert if it were present alone, and volume and temperature of all the complete system will remain same. See, the volume of gas A, volume of gas B, and volume of mixture is same. Temperature is also same. So very simple relationship. Partial pressure of gas A, this is partial pressure of gas A, plus partial pressure of gas B will be equal to the total pressure of the mixture of the gas. Partial means parts. Similarly, the number of moles of the gas A will be equal to the sum total of number of moles of the gas B, and it will be equal to the total number of moles. This is total number of moles. Now we use the ideal gas equation. The pressure of the gas A is equal to NT over RT. So for the gas A, the pressure will be equal to NA RT upon V, and for the gas B, the pressure will be equal to NB RT upon V, and it will be the total. So when you say the total, then PT is equal to NT, this NT will come here, the total number of mole, RT upon V. So this is the equation, which is the sum of both the pressure and the number of moles. And when we divide pressure of A, this is the pressure of A, partial pressure of gas A, divide with the total pressure of the mixture, then this will be the equation. But here RTV and upon RTV both are same, so we cancel it. So what left here? NA upon NT. This NA upon NT is a new term that is called XA. So XA is equal to NA upon NT, and this new term is called mole fraction. So mole fraction is a new term, and it is separately explained, and that is this is here mole fraction. XA is a dimensionless, means there is no unit. Is a dimensionless means no unit. Is a quantity that express the ratio. What is the meaning of ratio? Ratio means divide. Ratio means divide. So number of moles of one component. One is, here we have the A component. To the number of moles of all is T, total. So in mathematically we can say the number of moles of gas A divided by the total number of moles, NT. We have openly written here NT is equal to NA plus NB, so it will be equal to XA. The XA is the mole fraction of gas A. And similarly for the gas B, mole fraction of the gas B, the number of moles of the gas B, divided by the total number of moles, NT, will be equal to XB. So here the relationship between XA and XB will be If you make the total of XA and XB, so this equation, it will be equal to 1, not the XT. You see here, in this case here, you say the pressure, partial pressure of gas A plus partial pressure of gas B is equal to total pressure. But here in the mole fraction, we are not saying mole fraction of gas A plus mole fraction of gas B is equal to total mole fraction. No, it is equal to 1. This is important equation to remember. So mole fraction is just the ratio of mole of gas A divided by total mole. So this is here mole of gas A divided by the total mole of gas A divided by the total mole. So this become XA. So we replace this NA upon NT, we replace this by XA. So XA is equal to PA upon PT. So when you rearrange this equation, so final equation will be here, that is partial pressure of gas A is equal to mole fraction of the gas A, this is the mole fraction of the gas A, multiplied by the total pressure, this is the total pressure, comes from here. So this equation in the box is important for you to for the calculation, and it is also explained here again. This one, I means any gas, partial pressure of any gas is equal to mole fraction of that gas multiplied by total pressure. So here he says again, this is the, when you make the pressure total, it will be equal to the total pressure. When you make the sum of number of moles, it will be equal to number of moles of NT, total number of moles, and total pressure PT. But when you make the total of XA plus XB, it will be equal to 1. So the final equation of the mole fraction is here. In place of A, B, C, D, they say I means any number A, B or C or D. Okay. So these equations which are in the box will be used in the calculation. So come to the problem 15.4. Here he says the mixture of three gases. Okay, 4.46 mole of neon, 7.4 mole of argon, and 2.15 mole of xenon, and this is the total pressure. This is the total pressure here, and he is asking you the partial pressure of all the gases. Partial pressure of all the gases. So let's start this problem. So he is giving three gases. Number one is neon. Neon is equal to 4.46 moles, and number two gas is argon, is equal to 0.74 mole, and third gas is xenon, is equal to 2.15. And we have to make the total number of moles. So total number of moles is NT will be equal to, if you make the total, then it will be 7.35. 7.35. This is total number of moles. Now this number of moles we have to convert into mole fraction. So this will change into mole fraction of neon. The formula will be equal to, mole fraction of neon is equal to the number of mole of neon divided by total mole, and that will be equal to 4.46. This is 4.46 divided by 7.35, and this is equal to 0.60. 0.60. This is called the mole fraction of neon. Similarly, here this number of moles of argon also we have to change into mole fraction of argon. Same formula, mole of argon and divide by total mole. So that is equal to 0.74 divided by 7.35. It is equal to 0.10, and this is the mole fraction of argon, second gas. So third gas here, this is here third gas. This also we have to change into the mole fraction of xenon is equal to mole of xenon divided by total mole. So that is 2.15 divided by 7.35, and it is equal to 0.30, 0.30 you can say here. And if you make the total of all this will be equal to 1. Mean total of all this mole fraction this will be equal to 1. This will be equal to 1. This is one step. The next step is to calculate the partial pressure. So now from this mole fraction we calculate the partial pressure of neon is equal to total pressure of the total pressure multiplied by the mole fraction of neon. We have just calculated. Total pressure is given here. It is 2. This is 2 atmosphere. So 2 multiplied by 0.6, 0.6, that is equal to 1.2 atmosphere. So similarly we will calculate the partial pressure of argon is equal to total pressure multiplied by mole fraction of argon is equal to same total pressure is 2 multiplied by the mole fraction is 0.1 is equal to 0.2. This is 0.2 atmosphere. Okay. The third gas is xenon. So partial pressure of xenon is equal to total pressure multiplied by mole fraction of xenon, same, 2 multiplied by 0.3, this is 0.3 is equal to 0.6, 0.6, this is point here, atmosphere. To check our answer, we make the total of this all partial pressures, that will be equal to the 2, because 2 is the total pressure given in the question here. So the total of this all partial pressure, this partial pressure here, is 2, because the total pressure is given 2 here. So to check the answer, if you make this mole fraction total, it will be equal to either exactly 1, sometime it will be equal to 0.9 or 1.1, no problem. And the partial, if you make the total of partial pressure here also, this will be equal to sometime exactly 2, sometime 1.9, sometime 2.1. So little difference is not problem, because of rounding and the significant figures we get the different answers, sometime little different. So total mole fraction will be 1, that to check answer, and total pressure is what is given in the question will be equal to, here in this question it is 2. And sometime in the connect they ask you to calculate only one gas, not all the 3 gases. In this question we are calculating all the 3 gases to learn the complete thing, but in the exam or the quiz you might get to calculate only one gas. So don't calculate all the gases, read the question properly. If they ask you to calculate only one partial pressure of any gas, calculate only one and complete your answer. So now let's go to the second practice exercise. Here also similarly we have same three gases. This is 8.2 mole methane and 0.421 mole of ethane and 0.116 mole of propane, and the total pressure here is 1.37 mole. So a similar method is there. So number one gas is methane. So we say CH4 is equal to 8.24 mole ethane C2H6 is equal to 0.421 mole, and propane C3H8 is equal to 0.116, yeah, 0.116 mole. Similarly, make the total here, NT total mole will be equal to 8.77. 8.77, we make it round and we say 8.78 to get some accurate answer. If you make round here, so answer will be little bit accurate. Okay, now this mole we change into mole fraction. So the mole fraction of methane CH4 is equal to number of moles of CH4 methane divided by total number of mole, that is equal to 8.24 multiplied by 8.78, and that is equal to 0.938, 0.938, and this is called the mole fraction of CH4 methane. Similarly, here this moles of the ethane change to the mole fraction of C2H6. Ethane is equal to number of moles of ethane C2H6 divided by total number of mole. This is 2, so that is equal to 0.421. This is point divided by 8.78, and that will be equal to 0.048, 0.048, and it is the mole fraction of C2H6. Similarly, this propane C3H8, so mole fraction of propane C3H8 is equal to number of moles of C3H8 is equal to total number of mole is equal to now 0.116 divided by 8.78 is equal to 0.132, 0. This is decimal here, 0.132. So this is the mole fraction of propane C3H8. You make the total of all this, that will be equal to 1, maybe 0.9 or 0.99. That means it is correct. Okay, the next step is we change this partial pressure mole fraction into partial pressure. So partial pressure of methane CH4 is equal to total pressure multiplied by the mole fraction of methane CH4. Total pressure here is given 1.37, some mistake is there in the answer. So 1.37, this is from the question, this is multiplied by mole fraction is 0.938 is equal to, I am writing here down, it will be, answer will be 1.285. so we say 1.285. if you make the round, it will become 1.29, and that is equal to our answer, that is correct. So, and then unit will be atmosphere. So let me write this, atmosphere. Okay, and the second gas we calculate here, partial pressure of ethane C2H6 is equal to total pressure multiplied by mole fraction of C2H6 is equal to same 1.37 is the total pressure multiplied by 0.048. So let me write here down, is equal to 0.0657, 0.0657. this is also atmosphere. Okay, 0.0657. yeah, this is point, some mistake is here, no problem, I'll change in the PowerPoint actual. And the third one here is to convert into the partial pressure. So partial pressure of C3H8 is equal to total pressure multiplied by mole fraction of C3H8, this is C, is equal to total pressure is 1.37 multiplied by this partial pressure 0.132. yeah, this is equal to 0.0181, that is also atmosphere. If you make the total of all these answers, not these numbers, all the answers, the answer will be 1.37 atmosphere approximately. Which means your problem is correct. So here some mistake is here, this is the not correct answer here, I'll change it, and this is also something, I'll change it here, don't worry. But your answer here, the solution is correct, this answer which we calculate is correct. So this is the end of the module.